So, Andrew, since you're focusing a lot on what Trudeau said on that call, reading the transcript here, it sounds like what he's saying that not just this particular drug, but that overall 25% of their revenue comes from the government, not necessarily for that drug. He says for that drug, for Acthar, it's maybe a little bit higher than that. Those were the words that he
those
used.
are the exact words.
Right.
He said 25% for the company, and for Acthar, maybe a little bit higher. So I'm not a mathematician, but 60% is more than a little bit higher than 25%.
Well, but at the same time,
so
you're talking about.
I would give him up to 30%.
But you're talking about securities fraud here. So I mean, that's not exactly very precise.
100%.
But that's not exactly precise language that you're sort of targeting there.
Well, first of all, I think this is one of the many frauds that Mallinckrodt's been committing on the securities industry and the healthcare industry. So this is one of them. What's wrong about this on a fraudulent basis, that statement, is by saying 25%, and it's why he said it. He said it because he always uses the term durable. He wants to say that this is a drug that even insurance companies pay for. That's the importance of this. So by him saying it's 25% is completely misleading. And by the way, they've had plenty of time. What is the real number? And by the way, I got my numbers right from the Medicare dashboard. So if in fact there's a rebate or a discount factored in, what is the exact number? Why do we have to guess this?
So I'm presuming they haven't gotten back to you with an exact number. Nevertheless, as Julie pointed out, you are alleging that the CEO has committed securities fraud. Are you concerned at all that he'll be sued?
Oh my God, would I love for them to sue me. I would love to open discovery into that company and show how they go ahead and get everything reimbursed. It would be such a wonderful thing. I think it was a year ago, people were asking me if I was concerned that Valiant was going to sue me. So please, sue me, let's go. I will take your whole company from top down, how you, in my discovery process, and show how the government is being ripped off by Mallinckrodt.
So.
It sounds crazy, but it is what it is.
I knew that you were going to say that, Andrew.
But I wanted to know, hold on. You understand, it's not just me. So Acthar is a drug that's supposed to affect people with neurological disorders. Last month, or 2 months ago, in Neurology Today, the official newspaper for neurologists, the official periodical, it says, why is anyone using Acthar? We have no evidence to show that it even works. They're not short the stock. This has been written about ProPublica, New York Times, every medical journal, business magazine. For some crazy reason, Mallinckrodt has escaped the ire of Claire McCaskill. I do not know why. But maybe now that it's on the Medicare watch, it won't escape Paul Ryan, the Trump administration, or anyone else who knows that we have to reform the Medicare system.
But at the same time, I mean, you're talking about a pretty broad specialty pharmaceutical community at this point. And during the campaign, if you're looking at the two candidates, one of them was more critical of drug pricing and of the industry, and it wasn't the person who won. So, you know, are you making a political gamble at this point that it's finally going to get some attention?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I think everyone knows they have to reform the healthcare system, and mainly Medicare. It happens to be that this happens to be a Medicare story because of the dashboard. Mallinckrodt was going to fall apart either through the dealing with Express Scripts, insurance company pushback, healthcare, the government. If for one day, I mean, think of what happened with EpiPen. One day something went viral about how much someone was paying for their EpiPen, and next thing you know, it just became the subject of hatred, the word EpiPen. If people saw Acthar dwarfs EpiPen when it comes to Medicare reimbursements or what it costs insurance companies. And at least we know the EpiPen works. Like it or don't like it, it works. This is something, think about this concept, I have to say it again. The most expensive drug per user that might not even work because it doesn't have clinical data at $160,000, and we still don't know what percentage of this is being reimbursed by the government versus private pay.